Glasgow Labour were invited by the leader of the council to work with the SNP and Greens to meet the aspirations of the city's constituents. The invitation was made during a debate on Scottish independence at Thursday's full council meeting. During the discussion, 41 councillors agreed that the local authority would write to Boris Johnson to demand that it should be up to the Scottish Government to determine another referendum. Councillor Susan Aitken also accused the Conservatives of taking on the role of a pantomime villain during the debate. Labour and Tory councillors argued that a once-in-a-lifetime vote meant that and not every 7 years, and that the SNP should get back to the day job. Councillor Euan Blockley said, "I am not only upset and angry having to debate this in this chamber, that's 45 minutes of my life that I'm not going to get back, but there are so many more things that this council should be focusing on. We have an education system in this country that is in a dire state of affairs. We have a health system in crisis, with a hospital in Glasgow which has children dying of preventable diseases because of bird droppings. We have a drug epidemic in this city, the worst in Europe. The SNP would rather discuss their pet project. The people in Glasgow are sick and tired of this nonsense. You are having a giraffe. You said once in a generation, once in a lifetime. Drop this tripe and get on with the day job." Labour councillor Archie Graham also agreed that once in a lifetime does not mean a vote every 6 or 7 years. He added, "Once in a generation is not even once every 6 or 7 years. Might this motion be here to deflect from the miserable record of the SNP administration in Glasgow and the SNP Scottish Government in Holyrood? There are missed bin collections, potholes by the hundreds, the shambles of the Communities Fund and redundancy notices being sent out to third sector staff are the issues that are being raised with us at this present time by our constituents, not demands for another referendum. Tens of millions of pounds more in cuts to services are faced by us in the coming financial year. Let us join together in arguing for resources for this great city rather than engage in never-ending discussion about the referendum." Councillor Susan Aitken said that opposition parties should stop diminishing the role of the council. Ms Aitken said, "The Conservatives seem to like to behave like pantomime villains in this chamber. It is possible to do more than one thing at once. By all means challenge us where services are not reaching that standards that we want either. Every time you define our day job as something so narrow, you diminish this city and you diminish our role as councillors." For more on this story, visit the news article link.